Welcome to Timmy's Duel Links YouTube.
I gave my hand for you to hold.
What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna do a review on all the ultra rare cards because yeah, the new set came out. I'm gonna let you know which cards to get, what cards are good, what cards are bad. Honestly, I have a different opinion to what other people think. Other people think this set is really busted, but I think it's pretty average. I'm just gonna go through the ultra rares and maybe a couple notable super rares. So we'll start off with Evil Dragon and Ananta. Actually, this is one of my favorite cards because I used the Worm deck at one of my national championships, and I came third with it. This card's pretty OP. So obviously it combos with the Worm deck because they're all reptiles. And what you can do with it is you can just you're able to just summon this and protect it. So it's a 600 attack if you only have one worm or one reptile, and every turn a mandatory effect to destroy a card on the field. So if you're playing against this, if this is all they have, just don't summon anything. They have to destroy their own cards. Of course, you have to make sure you won't die the next turn. So if you were to do that, maybe have like a Karibo in your hand. So yeah, it's mandatory to destroy a card. Yeah, and playing with it, I think it's really good to just protect it. Just summon it, and then you can play Super Rush, you can play Econ, you can play a bunch of cards to protect it. And straight away, the combo with this is just Kataros. Oh, let me show you. Kataros. Which worm is it? Here you go. This is like straight away the best card to work with the Dragon and Ananta. What it does is it just adds a reptile to your hand. Reptile worm monster. So straight away it's a searcher. You're able to search any other worm card. All the worm cards in the set are small. So there are a few good worm cards. There's one that's like a swarm of scarabs. You're able to flip it, pop a monster, flip it back down. And there's one that I think pops like a back row, like a worse green kappa. Is this it? Yeah, so there's this one. Yeah, so you're able to search a lot of different worms. This is the other worm I'm talking about. Oh shit, this isn't even a reptile. So you actually can't even search this one. What other worms are there? Worm Ugly. Worm Tentacles is cool. You can banish Worm to attack again. It's counterintuitive if you're playing an Evil Dragon Ananta deck, because I think you kind of want them in the grave. Anyway, this card I think is my favorite card of this set. Yeah, I'll be building a deck around this really soon. The cool thing about this card is it doesn't matter how many you play. You can play 1, you can play 2, you can play 3, because as soon as one of them die, the other one becomes alive, and you just have to protect that one. Yeah, I think to play like a protect the Ananta deck, I don't think any control decks can beat it. So maybe combo decks can beat it because you have a lot of things you can do. Yeah. So yeah, so I think how many copies would you get? I think 2 is enough, but I'm gonna go for 3 because I don't know, it might be good at 3. I'll have to test it. This is the next card I'm gonna talk about. Horus the Black Flame. What does it do? This card cannot be special summoned otherwise. During either player's turn, when a spell card is activated, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. You must control this face-up card to activate and to resolve the effect. Okay, so if you destroy it, the card that it negated will resolve, or attempt to negate will resolve. Okay, I don't know if that's is it once per turn? No, it's not once per turn. Is it once per chain? I don't think it's once per chain either. Anyway, this card is obviously good. There's so many spell cards that are in the meta right now. Enemy Controller, Super Rush, Insight. I don't know, what else? Toon Kingdom, Toon Table. Yeah, there's a lot. What are the weaknesses of this card? This card loses to trap cards. So, you know, this card is probably just the same as a Silent Magician deck, except it's smaller, but it can negate any. So, this card makes Dark Paladin pretty bad. Oh, actually, no. Dark Paladin might be still better because it's easier to summon. This Dark Paladin counters this. So, if you summon Dark Paladin, you can just attack this. Yeah, if you're building Horus, you're probably building the same deck as Silent Magician. Silent Magician, you're playing the dragon that stops traps in the battle phase. What is it? Mirage Dragon? Yeah. This card's kind of cool for anyone who likes dragons. They'll probably be playing this card, but I think it's just too weak to a lot of trap cards. Like Curse of Anubis destroys this, it's only got 18 defense, so like anything can kill it these days. You can't attack with it because you're afraid of Mirror Wall. It loses to Metal Morph. Honestly, I don't think this card is too competitive. And I know Decade was talking about playing just the level 6 guy. Where is he? Level 6. Because this card, if this card is unaffected by spell effects, so the same cards that you would negate with this, the other cards unaffected by. I just think the 2/3 is too weak. Anything like it would just lose to anything like Red Ninja. What else? Red Eyes. Or the 2/4s. We're in a 2/4 meta, so yeah. Honestly, I don't think these cards are too powerful. Yeah, sure, there are two versions of the deck, but at this moment, I don't think it's that good. Maybe if Jinzo was out, or Royal Decree, or something that absolutely deals with trap cards, you can just play a lot of spells and then this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's a real deck. If you wanted to play it, I think you'd need one copy, maybe two. I don't think two, but probably just one copy. Okay, let's see. What does this do? Each time a spell card is activated, place one spell counter on this card. When that spell card resolves, this card's level is increased by the number of spell counters on this. You can remove 3 spell counters, then target one quick play spell card in the grave, set that to your spell check zone. Huh. So it's like... Okay, so for every spell... So it's 3 spells for a +1. I think it's okay. Maybe it's good in control decks. I don't know. Yeah, so you can only use this in your main phase. Well, it's a 2k attacker with Yami, if that means anything. Don't know. Yeah, I think it's okay. I don't know how often you're gonna resolve the effect. It could be something cool to use in a meta that has a lot of spells. But at the moment, I think it's pretty average. I'd much rather have something like Sergeant Electro, just because it deals with something straight away, or it pins something straight away. So the longer you keep it, you could get more value than this card potentially. So so the deck that I think you'd use this in is in Control, with a lot of econs, a lot of super rushes, and I don't know, probably not half shot, but other spells as well. And I think with that kind of deck, it's just not good enough. It could be cool. So you'll probably want 2 or 3 copies if you were to play this. I wouldn't spend much time trying to get multiple ones of these. I think it might. Maybe you could play with something else like half shut. Nah, I don't know. I don't like to say it sucks, but it sucks. Next, card guard. 1900 attack. Is that relevant? It's not really relevant. Because, honestly, it doesn't really matter what attack your monster is. If you have a mirror wall set, the attack's halved. So it could be like a, I don't know, anything 1600 to 2200 is about the same. Because you're just going to die to the mirror wall anyway. The cool thing is it can protect something. So if you're desperate for a field presence. So yeah, this is kind of cool. It could replace what's that spell card that protects the face-up spell? Anyway, you could use this on like Wonder Balloons or Toon Kingdom. It's good. If you wanted it, you probably want 3, I guess. Okay, it is 1900, I guess. This is like the only card that I think you have to get 3 of. So like, this is probably the only reason I'm buying it. It's good for your farm decks. It'll be a lot better in the future when GX comes out, for sure. You just get 3 of these. If you're gonna invest in the set, you have to get 3 of these. It makes Fusion Sage like stupid, like irrelevant. I don't even know why they released Fusion Sage, but this card is busted, bro. Busted. It's water. Does that mean anything? Not really. Aqua doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, but it's a fusion substitute or a poly, so it's like, I don't know. It's like if you're playing a fusion deck, you have to play 3 of these. I don't think you can play with any fusion deck without 3. Yeah, best card in this set probably when GX comes out. Or I don't know what comes out in GX, but definitely, like DK said, this card is like the Sonic Bird of the set. It's not good. It'll be good later. This card, 5-headed dragon. Yeah, pretty pointless at the moment. You could use it for farm decks. 5k. If Future Fusion comes out, this will be good. All you need is 1 copy, I think. Yeah, Future Fusion, what it does is, you can send 5 with this in your extra, you can send any 5 dragon, and there are a lot of dragons that get effects in the grave. Like, we have Totem Dragon, I think we have other stuff, but it fills your grave with like Darks, Eris, Waters, Fires, or Wind. So you can banish those for, I don't know, like, what's that? Dark Flare Dragon. You can, if you use Future Fusion, you can summon 2 of those straight away. And then if they don't deal with Future Fusion, you have this coming out. So it's really good. Future Fusion, if it comes out, it'll be too good. Yeah, this, I guess just get 1 copy if you're wanting it for the farm decks. If you don't have Black, what is it? Blue Eyes Ultimate. Maybe you want to get one of these. Not really necessary, I don't think. And then this one, I don't want to talk about it. It's a piece of crap. Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight, King's Knight. Yeah, you're not gonna play this card. The effect's okay. You just discard a card and negate the second card. Yeah, whatever. Okay, Book of Tayu. In the trading card game, there were combos with this and Morphing Gel where you could mill your whole deck, your opponent's whole deck. And in Duel Links, I think maybe good for farm. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be good for farm. I don't see any uses for this right now. Yeah. Do you want to get copies? I guess I don't think it's worth it. Diffusion. It's not that good. You've probably already heard. It's quick play. You can use it in either player's turn. You can attack, diffusion, attack again for game. This all play in the trading card game in the Shadow format. So we were citing this in BA decks for Shadow. Pretty much it just gets rid of their fusion. But we don't have a side deck, so it's not relevant. Yeah, we don't have a side deck, so we probably would never play this. Yeah, I guess yeah, it's all play. It sucks now. Maybe good later. Maybe there'll be like some sort of combo. What it really needs is to have like on summon effects for this card to be good. So you could on summon effect, get value when you play this. Otherwise, it's just a -1. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, not good now. I guess if we do end up having side decks, you'll probably want to have a couple of these. This card's the most hyped card in the set. And actually, I think it's overhyped. When your opponent summons a monster or monsters, change those to face down defense position. Monsters change to face down defense position by this effect cannot change their battle positions. So straight away, they're able to tribute their monsters. Yeah. I guess the closest thing, it's like a Book of Moon. It's like a worse Book of Moon. This card was good in the TCG only for only a couple reasons. First, it's a trap hole, so you can use it with Rafflesia. So we don't have the luxury. We can't use it from our deck. So, okay. The other reason is there's a lot of not on summon effects, once per turn effects in the TCG. So on the summon, they're able to activate stuff like Tomb Barrel Dragon. They have an effect. You use it once per turn. Like, yeah. So this would be good against Tomb Barrel Dragon, Surgeon, Electro, other cards like that, where they plan to activate the once per turn effect. So they'll be good against that. But the problem in our format is we don't have many on summon once per turn effects. So that was the main reason. So that's one reason it's good in the TCG. Another reason is Zoo is a really popular deck. What they have is they're one card XYZ, so you can put it face down and they'll never be able to change it to get rid of their ability to XYZ. Also because Book of Moon was at 1, so if they wanted that sort of Book of Moon effect, they could use this. And I guess the last reason is Pendulum Summon. You're able to put all of those monsters face down, and those monsters can't change their position. So if you use it on a lot of Pendulum monsters, then they're kind of in a bad position. Why is it not good in Duel Links? We just don't have those overly OP cards. So this is really good against OP effects, but if it's just gonna be a 1-for-1, it's not that good. Like, you're still gonna have to deal with the monster. So, you have to deal with the monster. You have to, yeah, it's something that you have to go first having. It's too slow. I think most decks also play tribute monsters, so they're able to tribute whatever you set. So, yeah. Anyway, I think it will be good. It will be good. We just wait for the game to develop, and this card will only get better. How many copies should you get? Probably 2 or 3. It's not good now. It's don't bother if you're free to play. Don't bother getting multiple copies of this. It's not the next Spirit Ebola. Just wait until the format changes, and when this card becomes good, then if you're free to play, then you can start buying multiple ones of these. Oh yeah, people say this is good with ninjas. It's not good with ninjas. Why? Because this is not a ninjutsu card. Okay, so yeah, there's no need to use this and then set it and then red ninja to put it on top or on bottom. That's using two of your that's using 2 cards to deal with 1 card, which you could probably deal with just as well with Super Rush or Mirror Wall or Black Ninja. If this was a ninjutsu card, then it would be busted, but it's not. So, yeah, I think this card's mega overhyped. What do I reckon about the set? I think the set's okay. Honestly, I actually think this set is worse than like this set. I think this set is much better. Lag. Come on, man, lag. Anyway, I think this set is actually much better. So it has this card is yet to be yeah. This card has huge potential. This card is good. This card has huge potential. This card is good, and of course this card. This set has so many good cards. It has the creator. We already know the creator deck. I also think this set is better. This main set, I mean. You can play. You have access to Red Eye Zombies, Psychics, Red Eyes, the biggest monster, and this card, which is also has potential underused. Yeah, so honestly, yeah, the set that we have now, what is it called? Generation Next is good, but it's not that good. So honestly, I'll just reset after I get this. None of the if I was free to play, this would be the only card I would want to get. I would just want to get this. Reset when I get King of the Swamp and Evil Dragon and Enter. If you do that, you'll probably pick up some of these other cards, and these other cards you're okay just having 1 or 2 of. Maybe Floodgate Trap Hole if you want to prepare for the future. Maybe get a couple of these. But all of these other cards, they're pretty irrelevant. Anyway, I've already been talking for 20 minutes now. What do I think of the set? The set's good. Good enough to change the meta, but not good enough to invest all your gems on. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'll build a worm deck, so keep your eyes posted on that. Okay, sweet. Peace out, guys. See ya.
We have a champion. Champion of f***ing what?